Guys and girls, this is Semi-Bear for Project X Detecting, and today we're going to be mucking around with the Minelab Vanquish 540. We're going to do some tests with modern coinage. As you can see here, I've already got it written up. So we're going to find out what the exact VDI numbers are and the tones for some of this modern coinage. Okay, on to the first coin, which is the 1 cent piece, the iconic possum. They stopped making these in 1990 and they were phased out by 1992. So if you're finding these out detecting, 1992 is the key date. That's an indicator as to how long it's been there for, probably since 1992, as that's when they were phased right out. Now we're going to put it into this little doggy bag here, and then we're going to bury it in the sand, which I grabbed earlier this morning across the road at the lake. It's going to be a little bit different to an air test because we're not using just air, we're actually using sand. The sand in this area is mineralized, so this is going to be an interesting experiment to do as I'm learning, and I'm hoping that this video will help others as well. Okay, so here we go now. So now it's ringing up as a 23-24, solid 23-24 for the 1 cent piece. Now to the 2 cent piece. As you can see here, another iconic animal, the frill-neck lizard. I can't be sure when they stopped making these and when they were phased out. I'm just making the assumption that it was the same as the 1 cent piece. Anyway, we're going to put it into the doggy bag and see what VDI numbers and tone we get. Said I'm still getting used to the tones and the numbers as well. One thing interesting is that the Vanquish is a multi-frequency. It is a multi-frequency metal detector, and I'll be able to tell you what those frequencies are after the segment that we're doing. Okay, so here we go now. Alright. Sorry about this. Alright. Now. So, the 2 cent piece is ringing out a solid 27, sometimes 28. Yes, as you can see, it's a solid 27. Okay, on to the next coin, the 5 cent piece. This one here is about the same size as the 1 cent piece, and it will probably ring up at a number of 10. So I have been told, but I want to see it with my own 2 eyes. Also, very shortly, I think they will be slowly phasing out the 5 cent piece. So that's another sad loss to our country. Anyway, we'll put it into the doggy bag and we'll see what it rings up as and what the tone sounds like. Alright, make sure we've got it. So, alright, now, there we go. Alright, here we go now. Alright. So it should ring up as a solid 10. We'll see. Yeah, that's rung up a solid 10 for the 5 cent piece. Take note of the tone. So I hope that's of help. That's the 5-cent piece. Okay, on to the next coin, which is the 10-cent piece. About the same size as $1. In 2000, here's an interesting fact. In 2000, there was a mistake made with a 10-cent stair head or something like that, and it caused a mule on the $1 coin. But anyway, I thought that might be of some interest. You will recognize it when you see it, as it is very, very distinctive. So we're going to put the coin into the bag, and we are going to plant the coin in like so. Always take note too, coins are not always going to land flat. Some of them are on their edges, which can be challenging. Now, here we go. This here. Alright. Now, as you can see, 10-cent piece is ringing up a solid 13, 14 on the machine. So okay, so that is the 10-cent piece. Okay, to the next coin we have the 20-cent piece. It's a larger sort of coin. It's the second largest to the 50-cent piece, which we're going to do shortly. Okay, so we're going to put this into the bag and do exactly the same thing as what we've done with the previous coins. Okay, so now that that is in there, what we're going to do is do that, make sure that it's right at the bottom. Alright, now let's get ready to do the VDIs. Okay. Alright. Let that go for a minute. Alright. As you can see, the 20-cent piece is running up as a solid 16, 17. Alright, so this is the 20-cent piece. Alright, we'll let it go down, have another go. Alright, so that is the 20-cent piece. Now to the 50-cent piece. Now, prior to 1969, between 1966 and about 1968, early 69, the 50-cent piece was originally round and contained more than 50 cents worth of silver. 1969, the 50-cent piece became this shape that we now know. Okay, so now we're going to get it into the VDI. I'm sorry about all this noise with the birds and stuff, but I like it. Okay. Now, put the 50-cent piece into the bag. What we're going to do is we're going to push that down into the bottom. Just right away down in the bottom. Now, and it's covered, so it's right on the bottom. It's under the sand. Alright, now we'll get the VDI and the tone that it will make. So, 17, 18 for the 50-cent piece. Okay, now to the $1 coin with the 5 kangaroos. This one doesn't have 5 kangaroos on it. It's one of the special ones. They make once every couple of years, like a centenary of Federation, etc., etc. Alright, so into the baggie this one goes, and we're going to see if brings out a good number on it. I was in the park the other day and got some weird numbers, and because I wasn't paying attention, and it was just like this same $1 coin below the wood chips. Okay, now here we go again. Oh, getting old, baby. Alright. So, as you can see, it's more of a pitched tying, and it's ringing up 20, 21, 20, 22, I think. Yep. 21, 22. So that is a $1 coin. Ringing up 22. Okay, on to the next coin, which is the $2 coin with the iconic Aboriginal and Southern Cross. It is about the same roundness as a 5-cent piece, but as you can see, it's bigger. Alright, so we're going to put this one into the baggie and bury it and do exactly the same thing, and we're going to see what the VDI runs up as on this one as well. So do this on this. Alright, so make sure it's like so. Okay, now here we go. This is going to be the good one. So I'm hoping that this helps other people out too, because it's helping me out as well. I've gone out and not having a clue what I'm bloody well doing. So 22, I think. We'll have another look. Yeah, solid 21, 22. Okay, so that's a $2 coin, ringing up solid 22, 21, 22. Okay. Alright. Now we're also going to get in and do some bottle caps in the next segment. Now to the infamous bottle caps. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh no. Not Corona. Okay. So now we're going to put this one in and we're going to see what the VDI runs up on this one, as like a lot of people get caught out, and I tend to just dig all targets that I hear anyway. So this is a bottle top, but mind you, with this Corona bottle top, we're going to do another experiment with it straight afterwards. So here we go now. Okay. So it's coming up as a 13, 14. Which is going to make it extremely hard to determine if it's a coin or not, which means you're just going to have to dig the target. Oh, hang on, do we have a 14? No, I don't think so, no. We don't have a 14. We do have a 13 for the 10-cent piece, but... Alright, so the bottle top, the Corona bottle top, is a solid 14. 13, 14. Now what we're going to do with this bottle top is we're going to mix in a bit of a wobbly here. Some bottle caps you may find them just normal like this, but other ones you may find like so, like this. So what we're going to do is do it the same way as what you would see it. You would find them sometimes. Okay, so there, now we're going to put that in and we're going to mix in a bit of a wobbly. Alright, so this in. But this time it's not going to be laying flat, is it? It's going to be sitting upright, like so. Alright. Or on an angle, at least. Anyway. So, here we go now. Now that's not picking that up. Funnily enough. Sometimes what you have to do with a machine though is like move it around, but yeah, it's obviously not picking it up. So alright, we'll go on to the next one, which is a common one you'll find in parks and things as well. It is the infamous Johnny Walker bottle cap. Okay, so I think with this one here we can just put it in like so, and we'll see what this one rings in at, what the VDI rings in at, and hear what the tone of this Johnny Walker bottle cap will sound like. Okay. Alright, now as you can see, it's ringing up at very funny numbers, but that's saying that is a ring. It's ringing up 22, 23, 24. So we know that there. So I'm going to mix in a bit of a wobbly now, because I've found a number of bottle caps in this position. As you can see, it's like that. What we're going to do is we're going to bring it over here. We're going to crash this bottle cap, and we're going to see. Sorry about the ugly feet. Oh, now we're going to come over here. We're going to put that back. Let's see. We're going to put that back in, and then we're going to see what it registers as. Alrighty. So now, as you can see, looks like registering as a bottle cap, which I've been called out on many times on the GoFind 66. I realise that this one here will crap all over that, but anyway, here we go. Alright, so that's that. Alright, now to the infamous ring pull. My assistant Boobsy is currently here with me now, which has made it a bit easier. Okay, so we're going to put this ring pull here into the bag. We've got another one here, which we're going to experiment with. A lot of people get sucked in on the GoFinds with these. I have many a time. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put it into, leave it in the bag. We're going to put it into here, and we're going to push it down so that it's in the ground, and we're simultaneous. It's like simulating what it would look like. Now, for the VDI, we will put the VDI here, so now as you can see, it is ringing up as a ring pull or a bottle cap, but that's ringing in at 19, 20, 24, so that's a good indicator that that is a ring pull. Don't always just rely on this top part here. Take notice of the numbers and the tones, because it's all over the place. Okay. Alright, we'll stop that now. I'm Sammy Bear from Project X Detecting.
And this is Boobsy Bear from Project X Detecting.
Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe.
Bye!
Enjoy your day. Rock on.